Hello and welcome to my explanation on long division, and in school we use the chunking method. So here I have my calculation. I've got 612 divided by 17 and I need to try and find the answer. My divisor is 17. My first step, I'm going to partition my divisor into 10 and 7, so you can see I've already done that here. I'm going to work out the first 5 numbers, so that was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That was the 10s, and then this is the 7s. So 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. And then you need to add them together. So 10 add 17, 10 add 7, 17, 20 add 10 is 30, 30 add 4 is 34, 30 add 20 is 50, 50 add 1 is 51, 40 add 20 is 60, 60 add 8 is 68, and 50 add 30 is 80, 80 add 5 is 85. So these are my first 5 chunks, and they are just the multiples of 17. So 17 is 1 lot of 17, 34 is 2 lots of 17, 51 is 3 lots of 17, 68 is 4 lots of 17, and 85 is 5 lots of 17. Now, my dividend over here is 612. So if I were to subtract 85, I'd have to keep subtracting several lots of 85. So my next step, I can write these numbers again. So I keep the same numbers. But this time, I'm going to make them 10 times larger. So 17 becomes 170, 34 becomes 340, 51 becomes 510, 68 becomes 680, and 85 becomes 850. And my chunks, my multiples are bigger as well. So that's 10 lots of 17, so you put your 10 to the side. 20 lots of 17, put your 20 to the side. 30 lots of 17, so put your 30 to the side. 40 lots of 17, and then 50 lots of 17. Now, if you look, my dividend over here is 612, and I'm going to need a chunk to subtract from 612. Now, 850 is too big, so I can't use that one. 680 is also too big. It's more than 612, so I can't use that one. So the first one that I can use, the first chunk, is 30 lots of 17. So that's 510. So you come over here now, you put your 510 in, which is 30 lots of 17. So don't forget to write down what chunk you've used. And you're going to subtract that. Okay. So 2 subtract 0 is 2. 1 subtract 1 is 0. And 6 subtract 5 is 1. Now you're left with 102. And again, you say to yourself, which chunk over here is closest to, but not more than, 102? So down here, I've got 85. My next one's 170. So 170 is too big, so I'm going to go for 85. And 85 is 5 lots of 17. Again, you subtract it. So 2 subtract 5 you can't do, so you go next door, that's 0, so I'm going to have to go over here. My 1 becomes a 0, that one comes 10, cross that one out again, that becomes a 9, and now I've got 12. So 12 subtract 5 is 7, 9 subtract 8 is 1, and 0 subtract nothing is 17. Okay. It's quite obvious this time which chunk I'm taking away. It's obviously got to be 17. Just squeeze that in down there, which is a chunk of 1. And then that's going to leave me with 0. squeeze that in. Okay, your final step to do is to add up your chunks. So you've had a 30. Just write this here so you can see what I'm doing. You've got a 30. That's that one. A 5. That's that one. And a 1. And they are all the chunks that you've subtracted from your dividend. So 30 add 5 add 1 is 36. So 612 divided by 17 is 36. I hope that helps.